Hello. All right. So this is like I just woke up, right? You know? Uh Tough night it was at the office, as they say. This is a public stream. We're gonna look at this story. As I said, it's just, you know, news to me here, trending. Um, these videos didn't upload, but 3:40 a.m. here in Arizona. All right. Texas prosecutor convenes grand jury to investigate Uvalde shooting. Yeah. So this mic wasn't working when I tested it. Appears to be good now. I don't know. But here we go. All right. All right. So what do we have here? So this is Uvalde. Man, has it already been this long? It was right here. Man, it's already been that long. May 24, 2022. Okay, and we just had they said they're wanting, what was it? The death penalty for the shooter, the tops, the Buffalo Market, right? That was just trending. What was the guy's name? Peyton. That was synced up with the NFL and the playoffs, and that comes into play here, which is just a little bit interesting. But okay, 19 children and 2 adults were killed in a shooting, Robb Elementary in Uvalde, May 24th, 2022. So look at that date. And then the tops thing was right before that. So that's May 24th. And there's the tops thing, May 14th. You see that? So what, 10 days prior, or a span of 11 days? And notice Buffalo, right? You see that? Right? Buffalo, New York, Buffalo tops. See that right there? And what about the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Bills right here. So look how they play the Chiefs. It says tomorrow in the divisional round, right? Now, do I need to, let me see if I need to, let me refresh that and just make sure we're working with the right dates. Okay, it says tomorrow against the Chiefs. And we've been talking about the Chiefs a lot lately with politics, right? But look at on MLK Jr. Day, look how they played the Steelers right there. Okay, 31-17. It's interesting because you have Robb Elementary, right? Robb and Steelers. And we know how the world is scripted. That's just interesting, right? And when you think of the tops market and how that was trending as well, I want to pull it up here. Top supermarket shooting. All right. Buffalo right here. Let me pull up the character. But when I think of tops, I'm thinking of the baseball cards as well, right? And who just won the World Series? And who just won the World Series? The Texas Rangers. And this is Uvalde, Texas. And it's interesting how these staged events take place, sympathy with any victims, but then you look at like the sports teams, it happens, you see it in Baltimore a lot with all of the tragedy in Baltimore. And Baltimore synced up with Edgar Allan Poe, right? The poem The Raven. It's all about misery. So you get a lot of death, and then you see the Super Bowl victories with the Baltimore Ravens. And you also see the deaths surrounding that team, right? So, anyways, the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Tops thing trending, and then they're in the playoffs, and then Steelers and Rob. Um, Interesting, right? And I just connected on something. I came on I was actually, I think, yeah, I was late coming on, I think, but because I hit on something nice here as well. But let's go back and look at this article real quick. There's some pics. So Uvalde, I think I looked at that originally. May not have been a long decode, but I think I remember I touched on that a little bit. But and let's go back and look over here though, real quick. All right. There was 19. It said 19 children and 2 adults right here. And again with the 10-day difference and the 11-day span, connected with the Buffalo Tops, right? But so this article's from the 19th. It says the story hit on the 19th. Okay. And 19 children, sympathy with any victims, of course, but we look at the numbers and we look at these connections here, and we're just suspect of why the world is ran on numbers. Well, I mean, I guess it's cool, but why have we been deceived, right? Figuring this out later, not sweeping it under the rug. Okay, that's just how it is. But it's the 19th, okay, with the 19 children, and you see it right here in the article, 19, and chaos equals 19, and there's another 19 that you hear about, right? If you listen or overhear the mainstream news, there's another 19 as well. But shooting, well, Rob equals 19. Okay. Rob equals 19 with this calculator that we use right here. And that's again, Rob and Steelers is interesting. But you see the 26 over there in reverse reduction, right? Even if this was a shooting, right? You can put here, I like this, like, that's cool like that when I'm hitting on the calculator. But even shooting, you get 109 right there, like 19. Okay, but let's go back and look at the 26 real quick. All right, look at the 26 right here. You see that? Okay, you know what I wanted to show you first? Uvalde, Texas, and then we'll get back to the 26. And I have a little bit of the video, I guess just a few clips up. And again, I had a couple not upload. So Uvalde, I'm trying to think about something with the name Uvalde. But 163, if you run the alphabet verse, look at that's the 38th prime, and that's murder, death, killing, RIP. I mean, even with 83, the reflection, you get murder and morgue, right? But Uvalde, Texas, 163, the 38th prime. And look who they mention. And this is what I connected on. I connected on this. That's why I was one of the reasons why I was a few minutes late. But look at this. You always have to look at these characters that they give you. It's usually like synced up with politics, right? Uvalde County District Attorney Christina Mitchell told the San Antonio Express News, that a grand jury will review evidence related to the May 24th, 2022 shooting at Robb Elementary. Okay, now I pull up this character and look at this. The 38th Judicial District Attorney. You see that? when Uvalde, Texas equals 163, the 38th prime, and that's a huge death number. Even just to take it like a step further, I guess, Yale's anniversary, we've been talking about a lot last year, and Skull and Bones located there, the Brotherhood of Death. Well, that anniversary, October 9th for Yale, leaves 83 days in the year, and Brotherhood of Death even equals 83. I said murder and morgue. Well documented, right? And the murder, death, killing, RIP. But the 38th Judicial District Attorney in Uvalde, Texas, with the 163. Let's go over here. And I guess I'll probably look at that birthday. These didn't upload. Let me see if I can play them here.
I hope that the failures end today.
Here, let me plug this in real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, and I'm on just the one channel. I mean, it gets to be a lot of work editing for the 3 channels. I don't know, with all the settings, but maybe I'll just start uploading these and putting them where they go. And I don't know if nobody hits the live streams for comments like that, I guess then I'll just kick it back. I don't think I could do it now, can I? Let me see. Oh, look, I think I can go to the other channels right now. Here, I'm just gonna try to do that real quick, possibly. Let me see. Okay, I'll just do that and then just fix the thumbnail after, maybe. Let's see how this works. Live, right? Oh, look, so I guess apparently we're probably gonna be on the 3 channels on the fly. Public stream? Yeah. So does that mean it just kicks on late on the other channels right now? Okay, so if you're joining us now, maybe we get some people in here, the Math 2Con channel, and a lot of this is on the fly, not like a super connection, but definitely you already see it with the 38, and there's more. Steelers in the playoffs and like Rob Elementary, Tops Market, like baseball cards. Texas wins the World Series and Uvalde, Texas. And man, I knew there was something with Texas when the NFL season kicked off and Dak and Dallas. I don't know. But they were just in the news a lot. And there was wasn't there a Dallas fair shooting as well with Texas? Hey, what's up, Richard? I just hit it on I started off on the one channel and then I just connected the other two. I guess just as it wasn't looking like nobody was gonna come in here. But I already I don't know if you just heard what I said, but Rob Elementary, again, we're live. We can back it up a little bit here. But we're just talking about Texas and the World Series, right? And they won, they beat Arizona. And then this was in 2022. And with the Buffalo Tops Market, Peyton, the guy's name Peyton, synced up with the NFL, Rob Elementary, Rob like Steel, like Steelers. And then even like bills, I don't know, like dollar bills. Anyways, like that whole Damar Hamlin thing. So let's play the video. Uvalde, Texas equals 163, the 38th prime. And this character right here, the 38th Judicial District Attorney, Uvalde, Texas. It's like the first character they mention. Just to run it back for right there, you see it? Just to run it back for Richard real quick. Okay, and look, I guess I want to see the birth if the character has a birthday real quick. Christina Mitchell, birthday, Uvalde. Oh, okay, come on. Really? All right, so I want to see if we get a birthday here. Let me enter all of this. I'm off, and I'm coming back with another. I don't know what else is trending. Probably good on the birthday decode for right now. Hit on the Peg Bundy, Katie Sagal yesterday. I just woke up from seeing you see how it says it right there, 38 Judicial, 100 North. Again, and the story hit on the 19th. 19 children, shooting equals 109, rob equals 19. Okay, so we're not going to get a birthday with the character. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So I guess let's go play the video real quick and see what they're talking about here. Sympathy with any victims, of course, but we're not going to shy away. And I probably got dropped, huh? Yeah, straight up got dropped. All right, let me just pull it up again. Right here.
The local officials do what wasn't done that day. Do right by victims and survivors of Robb Elementary. Terminations, criminal prosecutions. And our state and federal government enact sensible gun laws because Robb Elementary began the day in 18.
I forgot about the selection. I forgot about the selection coming up. And it hit, right? And that was the same thing with the Tops one. And again, I think Buffalo Tops. Hey, it's interesting that you said that. This is why I like when, we sync it up with the other channels. Okay? I see yes, Richard. Yes. And once again, I appreciate you're here. And again, Uvalde, Texas, 163, the 38th prime. But look, yeah, Texas with the 15. And who did they play in the World Series? Arizona, 105, like 15. And what's also synced up with Arizona that just happened on the 15th? Martin Luther King Jr. Civil Rights Day, 1/15, right? And then again, Texas beats Arizona in the World Series, the 119th. This article hits 1/19, the 9/11 emergency number reflection. You get the 38 murder, death, killing, RIP. And again, there's Peyton Gendron, like Peyton Manning, and you get Buffalo Bills, like I said, with the playoffs, and the Steelers, and you get Robb Elementary, like Steelers. You see that? And I don't know, I just went on that whole thing, but you see how it hit. I think it started with the 15s. And you're talking about the 17, right? Okay. Well, that's interesting because who's the next character uh that hits in the article? And again, this character hit with our 113 thing. You see that? So this character not too familiar with. The US Attorney General, look how he's age 71, and you bring up the 17 thing, and it all started with Lamar Jackson, the front runner for MVP. Again, I'm not like following the playoffs. Is he back? But the birthday 1/7 and the perfect game in week 17. You were gonna say Martin. Look at the age, 71. Even his name, Merrick Garland. I'm trying to think of where this guy synced up. It was with a death to somebody synced up with Biden, I think, recently. But look, age 71, he's 71 right here. And doesn't, in shooting, you get the 109, you get the 91 right there. 19 children, 19th day of the year, the article hits. Chaos, 19. Rob, 19. Shooting, 109, like 19. But there's more with this character. Look, and even shooting, you get that 107 and kill 17. Okay, now look, we have some dates here. Oh, yeah. Oh, and remember the Super Bowl was here and it was like the two black quarterbacks, right? Hurts and Mahomes. And it was synced up with Abe Lincoln and uh what's the correct terminology, like the freedom of the slaves or whatever. I'm sure there's a better way to say it, but and Arizona, the last state to recognize MLK Jr. Day. Oh, and look, I didn't even finish on the 15. And no, I have the video, but look. Oh, I was thinking the Ravens, but you never know. I was thinking the Ravens, and 1 plus 7 is 8. Lamar's birthday, the 8 on the jersey. Add up the year, the single digits, right? But look, I was thinking that about a few teams. I was thinking maybe the Cowboys at the beginning of the year. There was like there was like 40 and 44 thing going on. They beat the Giants, and then the Jets. I think the first game against the Giants was like 44 days after Dak's birthday. He had the 4, and then they had the Dallas fair shooting, and then they had the JFK death anniversary, and that was Texas. So anyways, I was thinking Dallas, but with the Ray Lewis the third thing, I think that was when it clicked with me, something about the Ravens. And anyways, shouldn't they be due anyways? It doesn't mean they're gonna win it, but at least go to the Super Bowl. And what about the Bills? Even the Bills, you would think that they would be due as well, right? Chiefs. I think the Chiefs got to have a step back, right? I don't see, and I'm not saying I know I know, but you would think that they're good. They don't have to win it for a year or two. Anyways, excuse me. Look at prosecutor right there. Texas prosecutor convenes grand jury to investigate Uvalde shooting. And look, prosecutor, you even get 150 and 51. Okay. Remember Texas, remember Texas 15? Right there, look. You get the 150 and the 51. And this is what's cool because it's not like there's connections here, but it's cool to just be able to come live and just Rob Elementary, Pittsburgh Steelers, And remember Biden's out of Pennsylvania. And I think there was something with Scranton in the news, right? Isn't he like born in Delaware, but I don't know, representing Scranton, PA? But here, let me play a little bit more of the video.
18-year-old wasn't allowed to purchase an AR-15
because our
Oh,
community.
an AR-15. Did you hear that? And Texas equals 15, and we just hit on the 15s?
15
Damn.
execution. Federal government enacts sensible gun laws because Robb Elementary began the day an 18-year-old wasn't allowed to purchase.
Hold on, this is like terrible acting. Let me stop real quick. Man, terrible, terrible. Is that a crisis actor? And it's not like on the fly crisis. We're talking, this is like a while, right? Man, hey, sympathy with victims. That's horrible acting right there. Okay, and she said AR 15 and Texas equals 15, prosecutor 150 like 15, and 51, and Richard checks in and just brought it up immediately, you know? And I wasn't gonna touch on that right away. I was gonna wait a little bit, but damn, and they mentioned AR-15. Let me just toss that in the calculator real quick. And there's good stuff here. I'm not just like in a big hurry. You know what I'm saying? Because we hit on all this on the fly, right? AR, you get 19 and 17. Look at that. Or Richard, if you're at work, AR 19 right here with the ordinal, and 17 reverse reduction. And shooting equals 107 and 109. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at that again right now. And remember, this is trending 1/19, chaos 19. Look at that. AR 19 and 17, shooting 109 and 107. Wow. Look at that. Let me go back now. AR 15. We're already hitting on more than I thought, because this is just kind of like a story. I appreciate that second person. We had to join those two channels late. I didn't know I could do that as I was streaming, but um, wow, with that AR 15, Texas 15, prosecutor 150 and 51. I mean, you could always go a step further, right? Masonry 105 and do all of that. But AR 15, 34, like murder and morgue. See that right there? Are you good over there or what? Rough night? Anyways, back over here. Here, I want to touch on this carrot. Let's look at this real quick. And again, we're talking about Robb Elementary and Pittsburgh Steelers, Rob. And then the Tops market, like the baseball card, right? Tops, Texas, World Series, right? May 14th right there, 2022. And like I said, they were in the news. Peyton Manning, synced up with football. Buffalo, like the Bills. It's a joke, right? Look, May 14th right there, and 10 days later, 11-day span, Uvalde. You see that? So let's look. I guess let's pull this up. Look. So 119 today, the span to the anniversary right there. And which one is that? They're so close. The 24th. Oh, yeah, that's this one. Look at that, 4 months, and you get this, but I clicked on the wrong tab. Let's let's hit on this one first. 4 months and 6 day span right here. From today to the anniversary of the Robb Elementary, 19 children. If Robb equals 19. 19th day of the year trending. But look, 4 months, 6 days right here. And they say a grand jury was going to look at it. That grand jury, look, you get the 46. And look how close that hit to the 119 right there. There's the 50. I want to look at that 57 you brought up too. Grand jury, you get 46. Sacrifice, you get 46. Right there. And look, sacrifice, you get the 170. Like 17, right? And we just said AR equals 17 and shooting equals 107. Kill 17. 62, like right there, you see the 62 in sacrifice. Okay. So, anyways, look, you get the 4 week, 6 day span to the anniversary. Let's see the numerology. There's 53 numerology. Okay. 17, numerology, 44. All right, let me look at your comment, Richard, real quick. After this stuff with Martin, how he's syncing up with the Ravens, 211, and that's the 47th prime. Oh yeah, 211 is the Super Bowl coming up. And the 42nd day of the year, and Martin is definitely connected to the number 42. Oh, 57 you meant. Oh, that was last year's Super Bowl, right? Remember Josh Allen with the 17 on the jersey? Buffalo Bills 117. Let me go back and look because I don't even. So the Commander-in-Chiefs play the Bills. Everything about Mahomes is just synced up with Biden, man. I mean, not the only thing, but. And Commander-in-Chiefs, Biden with the commander dog, the president. Bills, Chiefs. So the Steelers are done, but Rob Elementary, you know what I'm saying? Right? And we need to look at the character with the politic birthday again. Let's go back to the article. Here, let's listen to this acting a little bit more.
Just an AR-15.
Because our community is so divided because of this,
Politics.
because they don't want to believe that the people that they grew up with failed our children and they stand against us. I'm hoping that they read this and they see.
And you get Texas. Look, as I get older, man, it's just easy. It's just so acting. And I'm like, at one point, look at this name right here. Look, Brett Cross. You see that? Brett Cross. Uncle of a character that was a victim. I mean, come on, man. Let me throw the name in real quick. Greed. I don't know. Is that greedy? Let me just look. Man. Brett, you get 34, murder and morgue. Okay. 68. I see that 68 right there. And look. Okay, look. That sneak peek you had earlier. Brett Cross, you get 68, uncle of one of the victims. We'll look at the 67 right here. 67 days after Attorney General Merrick Garland's birthday. Okay, they brought him up in the article. He's synced up with gun control and Biden, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where it came in. I can't remember if that was the story with Biden. But this guy synced up the Attorney General. Look, 67 days after his birthday. Right here, and investigate equals 67. That's what they're doing here, the police, right? So you add the span, 68 days, and Brett Cross equals 68. You see that? One of the victims right here, one of the victims' uncles. Bam, Brett Cross, 68 reverse reduction, and 40 like United States. 139. Like, what is it? Freemasonry, 139. And I said 105 earlier. What was it? Masonry 105. I don't know if I said that wrong earlier. But yeah, Brett, that's interesting. I mean, it's not interesting. We know about that, but
Johnny Phil's name, or Mariano Pargas's, who is a county commissioner right now,
actor.
or Consul Zamora, who is running for re-election.
Oh my gosh, can't even read the script. And look at Merrick Garland again, Attorney General. Look at how he's the 86th. Over there on the right, let me zoom in, the 86th. I appreciate the two people that are consistently looking, no matter who you are, right? Unless you want to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I feel like it right now. I guess I can't determine that, but Merrick Brian Garland, look, the 86th U.S. Attorney General, and I'm gonna bring it up, but I think he's synced up with I'm sure he's synced up with gun control, because I know I did a previous prior decode. And look, let me show you where they bring him up here in the article. There's Biden, and you know about Biden and gun control right here. President Biden said Thursday that he had not yet read the full findings. Like, and then how long would it take for him to comprehend it after reading it? You know what I'm saying? Like, man. But I don't know that there's any criminal liability, he said. Okay, well, that's interesting. Since the shooting, at least, look at this right here. As I'm looking, and look how it says the Rangers right here. The Rangers part of the Texas, and look, remember, didn't Texas, here we go, didn't Texas beat the Diamondbacks 5-0 in the last game? Or was it 5-1, like 15? When did Texas win the World Series? 1-1-1 against Arizona, and Arizona equals 1-1-1, 111 years old. You see that? 1-1-1, but what was the score? Look, was it 5-1, or I think it was 5-0, but you get the 5, right? Look. And look, game 4 was even 11-7, and you get the 1 and the 7 again. You see that? Shooting 107, AR 17, kill 17. Merrick Garland 71, the reflection, age 71. And what about the 5-2 thing? That, look, back over here. Since the shooting, at least 5 officers have lost their jobs, including 2 from the Texas Department. Look at that. And what about Merrick Garland? Born in 1952. Politics equals 113, the 1113 birthday. The 38th, or no, the 86th Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General General Merrick Garland equals 186. Let me go back. I don't want to write all that out. But look, and then back over here, look, they say Rangers. Texas equals 15. They played Arizona. Arizona equals 105 and beat them. So you get this, and this was 2022, but it's syncing up now again in the news. Who's the last World Series champ? The D-backs, right? '57. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, the 58th, right? Martin is 58. Did I get a 58 here? Prosecutor equals 57. Lamar Jackson's born in 97. Uvalde equals 97. And remember Biggie on the shirt of the guy who attacked the judge? Biggie dead in 97. And the last time Michigan won the national title, 1997. And they won it again. You see? Investigate 67. Let's look at, so look, that 67-day span, right? Right here. Well, 67 days after Merrick Garland's, oh, I never entered his name, right? Let's go back over here. I can't get over that Rangers, Texas Rangers, Robb Elementary, Steelers, Buffalo Tops, Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills equals 117. Josh Allen with the 17 on the G. Let me scroll down here. Look at this. Uvalde is a close-knit city of 15,000. I'm not I mean, am I laughing, man? I'm not laughing at any deaths. You know what I'm saying? Look, Texas equals 15. Prosecutor 150, like 15 and 51. Okay, and the World Series thing. And still Christina Mitchell, the 38th. Over here, judicial district attorney in the story. You get the 38, murder, death, killing, RIP, murder and morgue, 83. Uvalde, Texas, 163, the 38th prime. Love this on the fly. You know, this is I ran the numbers when I got off of work, and I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'll do it when I wake up. So woozy, and we connect better on the fly again. Right. Merrick Garland. Here I still where's this guy? I keep trying to show you and we keep hitting on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Southwest of San Antonio. And remember, it's the emergency reflection 911. You know, so it's almost like a we did good. It's like look at the 122 right here. They say it's close to San Antonio. There's that 58, Richard. I'm pretty sure we just saw a couple of times. Look at the 122 in San Antonio. They say Uvalde's next to San Antonio or whatever. We originally had, look at the 4 week, we had oh, here it is. Look at that. You get the reflection. Look, the shooting May 24th, Robb, like Steelers, Robb Elementary in 2022. Look, May 24th, at least this year, leaves 221 days in the year. San Antonio, you get the reflection 122 right there. And that's on the fly again. I know. Look, southwest of San Antonio. As I'm still looking for that character, there's Brett Cross, 68. And that was a 68-day span from the Attorney General birthday. Words, I must have passed it. Because I wouldn't have entered it. Didn't see his name. Let me see. Scroll up. I mean, even if I didn't, even if that whole thing was canceled out, we still got it. Let's see. I'll just pull it up on the side. There it is, right? Oh no, that's not it right there. I'm gonna pull it up on the side. Oh, he speaks on it. Oh, I have a video of him speaking on it. What am I doing? And he's got the politic birthday. Look.
They went through to think of the idea,
and that they continue to go through.
Of course, no pain that they went through. To think of the
and that they continue to go through.
Of course, you think of child shot and left in a classroom, a small classroom, with the shooter who's still shooting for more than an hour when law enforcement could have come in and rescued and did a rescue. It's just not a pain that's ever going to go away. The question of accountability, what we did here was to try to make absolutely clear in an independent and honest investigation and report that sets out what everybody did.
And the politic birthday. Right here. And let's see, and remember, it's a selection. Christina Mitchell equals 206. Uvalde shooting 206, like 26. Robb equals 26. And remember, she's the 38th. And Uvalde, Texas equals 163, the 38th prime. Murder, death, killing, RIP. Tops, Buffalo Market. Buffalo Bills, like Tops baseball cards. I'm sure, Richard, you remember that. 67 days after the Attorney General's birthday. You heard him speaking on it, right?
This is the basis for accountability. The community now has the kind of report necessary to make sure accountability occurs.
This shooter was 18 years old. He waited till
18.
he was 18 to buy this firearm. He bought it legally. In your
According to Wikipedia, Merrick Brian Garland, born November 13, 1952, is an American lawyer and jurist who serves as the 86th United States Attorney General. He previously served as a U.S. Circuit Judge of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit from 1997 to 2021.
And the community needs to see this, and y'all need, because the DOJ stamp is on there, maybe y'all will start taking seriously now, instead of telling us to move on, telling us to sweep it under the rug, and not doing a damn thing about it. We need our community. It's hard enough waking up.
My bad, my bad. Thank you. Thank you. As long as it was working on the video, but horrible acting and the 122. Thank you. You know, I like to think I'm professional. Got to hit mute, unmute. And this mic wasn't working earlier, so I keep messing with it. It wasn't working earlier, and yeah, so I don't know, I like it, but I just bought the damn thing. It better not break already. You know what I mean? But yeah. And I appreciate people being in here, because if not, that would have just been horrible. But this guy with the horrible acting.
Every day and continuing to walk out on these streets and walk to an HEB or drive to an HEB and see a that you know was standing there while our babies were murdered and bleeding out.
Look, and they're telling you it was all shady. There's an investigation. So again, it's like they're just slowly letting you know that it's all staged. Okay? Kind of like with the half truths with what they're doing with the trafficking, right? They'll blame it on some fake character. You know, they'll tug at heartstrings. Cool. Get people emotional, right?
I can continue fighting. We're going to continue fighting that some type of change is made in honor of our kids.
Let me just see if that name hits real quick. I know I don't need to, but Veronica Mata. I mean, it's going to hit no matter what, but look, 122. Richard. 50 like bullshit and politics and Donald like Trump. But look, boom. The uncle hit with the 67 of one of the victims, and the 67-day span from the attorney general's birthday to this, what they announce an investigation they want on what the police. They stood down. Look, and then you get that character, Veronica Mata, right there. Oops, I fast forwarded it. Let me go back. Bam, and her name syncs up. Where's she at? Right here. Mother of Tess Mata. And you get the 122 with the mother. It's like they're all in on it or something. I mean, is that my opinion? Look, 122. And then the shooting happens. The anniversary coming up at least. And again, it was on the 24th and it's the year 24. Look, the day leaving 2/21, May 24th. And then look, May 14th, 2022. Bam, 10 days prior, you get the Buffalo thing. And now the Buffalo Bills are in the playoffs. And then the Steelers are knocked out. And you get the Chiefs like politics, Commander-in-Chiefs, Biden. You see that? Again, we on the fly. On the fly, we get it. You know? There's going to be something with the word Uvalde I'm not catching either. Like it's going to rhyme with something. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Right here, look. With the politic birthday. President Obama's Supreme Court nominee. When Michelle Obama's birthday. Was it? I just did the decode, right? Michelle Obama's birthday. Look, 1/17, and he's 71. The reflection of the 17, and his name equals 71. You see that? Former First Lady did the decode, the birthday. Look.
Your view is that too young to be able to buy a firearm like this,
Yeah.
AR-15 style firearm?
Look, there's so much that we still need to do and the Congress needs to do. An 18-year-old should not have a military-grade weapon that belongs on a battlefield, not in a classroom. One thing that this tragedy actually did was lead to the first really important gun control legislation in decades, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. That allowed us to stop more than 500 purchasers just since the passage of the act by young people who were trying to get guns to which they were not entitled and to which were prohibited.
Is it your sense that there's something that changes like that could stop something from this, like this?
Well, I think
from
the
happening
appropriate
again?
sets of changes could, and I think there is much more that Congress should be doing.
Let's see if Texas was in the news. Like, whose birthday was it yesterday? Oh, we're on 1/20 now. I don't think I made that mistake, but did I get dropped again? Yeah. Was there a Texas connection with a birthday? Famous January 19th birthdays. Again, that's the reflection, the emergency reflection, right? Dolly Parton. Look at that. Trey Lorenz, like Tory Lanez, reshuffled. Look at that. Do you know who that is, Richard? Look. Singer Trey Lorenz. It's like the reshuffling of Tory Lanez. Holy crap, look at that. Singer and singer guitarist John Wozniak of Marcy Playground, and that's disgusting. You get Marcy Playground like Rob Elementary. Look at that. And remember the disgusting song I Smell Sex and Candy? Playground? Disgusting. Look at that, Trey Lorenz like Tory Lanez. Marcy Playground, I Smell Sex and Candy. That's disgusting. Playground and Uvalde. Look at that. The birthday. How come his name's John Wozniak? Isn't there like a more famous person with that name? Steve? Look at this guy. Let's see is there a Texas connection here with but look, you get the Rob connection. Rob Elementary and Playground. Look at how the world's fake. Buffalo Bills. Texas wins the World Series. Gun control. The selection coming up. The shooting on the 24th. It's the year 24. Politics. Merrick Garland with the politic birthday 11/13. Like 113. Politics and bullshit. Is there a Texas connection with this character? I know we don't need to go far. Of course, there's another character, not famous, synced up with Texas. Okay, so I think we're good. What else is trending too? I don't know.
That some type of change is made in honor of our kids. We have nothing left but to fight for them. We are their voices now, so we're going to continue.
Playground equals 52, and he's born in 52. And look over here. There'd be something with Marcy too. But look over here what they say about, or no, not what they say about him. But look, at least 5 officers have lost their jobs, including 2 from Texas Department of Public Safety. And Joe Biden equals 152. And this is 67 days after Merrick Garland, the Attorney General's birthday. And they say investigate, and investigate equals 67. Big Stank in the building. Appreciate you. We're about wrapping it up here, but we did well on the fly. Uvalde, Texas, 163, the 38th prime number. You know, the murder, death, killing, RIP, murder and morgue equal 83. And man, how many tabs did I pull up? And then the 38th. I forget these characters with all of their titles. The 38th. I'm trying to back up right here. Trey Lanes. Her trailer. Oh, here he is right here. The 38th Judicial District Attorney. And Uvalde, Texas equals 163, the 38th prime. Rob equals 19. This hits the 19th day of the year, and it was 19 children. And it happened on the 24th in the year 2022. And it's the year 2024 now. Rob Elementary, like Rob, like Steelers in the playoffs, Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Tops. The guy's name was Peyton, the shooter, like football. Right? They're still in the playoffs. They're going to play the Commander-in-Chiefs. This is politics. Texas wins the World Series. Buffalo tops, the baseball card. Makes you think of baseball, right? Texas wins the World Series. Uvalde, Texas. They say it's right outside of, President 52. They say this is right outside of San Antonio, and you get the 122. And the shooting leaves 221 in the year. The reflection. Even the shooting on the 145th day. Well, I'm using the year 24 with the anniversary. 145, ritual 45, you know. AK, they said AR 15, AR equals 19 and 17, shooting equals 109 and 17. Kill 17, look, 19th day of the year, 17 numerology. You see the 44 like kill, another 19 up there. And that's it. We did well. If anybody has a quick something trending, let me know, or I'm just going to come back with whatever. I don't think I'm going to do a character decode right now. I think I'm just coming back trending in the next couple hours. Or we'll look right now together. But look, we just showed that this was fake. And, we caught fire during the live. Okay? Because I wasn't like super feeling it. I just woke up from the nap. I'm like, let's look at this. And bam, with the sports connection, Rob and Steelers, and Buffalo Bills, and the number 17 with Allen even. And remember Miami Alien and the Dolphins in the playoffs. They cracked the helmet of Mahomes. But Miami Alien, Josh Allen, kind of like Alien. They may have played the Dolphins somewhere. I don't know. But, I mean, for real. And who smashed the helmet from the Dolphins? Deshaun Elliott, E.T. Elliott Taylor was the kid's name. Extraterrestrial, Miami Alien. Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins had Jason Taylor back in the day. Joy Taylor's brother, number 99. And it was 99 days before Deshaun Elliott's birthday that he cracked Mahomes' helmet. For real. And if I'm not mistaken, I shouldn't even go that route. Gematria police are watching. I don't know if my brain's that big. Y'all are good, though. Appreciate y'all. I never get enough of it, man. It's exciting with sympathy with any victims. But it's exciting. Dude, the world's fake. I tell people, hey, the world's fake. What are you going to do about it? I'm like, isn't it interesting? It's like riddle after, it's just nonstop with the script. And look, the acting, horrendous.
I hope that the failures in today and the local officials
We run that name just because the acting. I don't think I did Kimberly Rubio. Let's see. Kimberly, you get 121 like blood sacrifice. Look, 83 like murder and morgue, and 191 like Society of Jesus, right? But a 19 in there as well. 83 like murder and morgue. Terrible acting, man.
That do right by the victims and survivors of Robb Elementary. Terminations, criminal prosecutions.
Horrible acting.
And our
Terrible.
state and federal government enact sensible gun laws because Robb Elementary began the day an 18-year-old wasn't allowed to purchase an AR-15.
15 when Texas equals 15, prosecutor 150 and 51. Texas beat Arizona in the World Series. Arizona 105 like 15. AR equals 17 and 19. Shooting 107 and 109 like 17 and 19. Robb equals 19. 19 children. Article hits 19th day of the year. Lost
Because the
19.
community is so divided because of this, because they don't want to believe that the people that they grew up with failed our children. And
Even if they did fail the children, back up. Like, you don't make mistakes, right? You see what I'm saying? It goes both ways, right? Put yourself in that situation, like, even if you're a cop or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like, how pissed can you be? Nothing else pisses anybody off. Fake world, nobody cares, right? Oh, these cops froze up during a shooting. Oh, how dare them? You want to go either way, right? It's like, damn, right? That's how you know it's a narrative, it's an agenda. You have a selection coming up. Shooting on the 24th, year 24 selection.
stand against us. I'm hoping that they reach and they see Johnny Fields' name, or Mariano Pargas's, who is a county commissioner right now, or Constable Zamora, who is running for re-election. There are names in there, and the community needs to see this, and y'all need, because the DOJ stamp is on there, maybe y'all will start taking us seriously now, instead of telling us to move on, telling us to sweep it under the rug, and not doing a damn thing about it.
Appreciate you.
We need our community. It's hard enough waking up every day and continuing to walk out on these streets and walk to an HEB or drive to an HEB and see a cop that was standing there while our babies were murdered and bleeding out.
I think we're going to continue fighting. We're going to continue fighting that some type of change is made in honor of our kids. We have nothing left but to fight for them. We are their voice.
Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, man. And I know, yeah, I can tell, man, when I'm a small channel and you get, supposed top dogs, they got, they don't like me, and then they talk about side stuff. I'm just saying, if I was them, this is how you know they're lazy, and this is how you know they don't do it like I do it. Because you don't snap your finger and get this done, right? Maybe I can, but not them. But look, it's easy money, man, and I'm not stopping because they talk about side stuff. If I was them, I would come back with this decode within the next hour and be like, look how it's better than Math 2 Cons. That's what I would do if I was them, right? I wouldn't talk about you don't like the color of my shirt, right? I wouldn't do that. Or I wouldn't be like, hey, you got arrested 5 years ago, right? No, I wouldn't say come to my website. I would do what I'm doing right here daily, and I would do it better than this. That's what I would do if I was them. So I appreciate you, Richard. And I feel good, man. I took a solid nap, and it was a semi-rough day at work. But before that, I had another solid nap. And they're naps because I can't wait to get up and share this knowledge for free. And again, if people were like, here, money, 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 of course, right? I'm not gonna, why would I ask people for money? This is my hobby. And that's another reason why people get mad. Okay? All right. They're like, hey, let me keep you in check because, you're supposed to follow and you're supposed to do this and that. No. All right. I don't remember having that conversation. So get mad. Again, sympathy with any victims. We make it look easy over here with and the acting really brutal. Um, General Merrick Garland, Uvalde County District Attorney Christina Mitchell, you know, right? They say the 38th, Uvalde, Texas, 163, the 38th prime. And we know about all that. Texas prosecutor convenes grand jury to investigate Uvalde shooting. Multiple media report. Okay. We'll see what's up with the next C code. I will be back like 8-ish tops. 3 hours tops. Wow. Interesting, right? Interesting. So that's what it is. Appreciate everybody. No, we're on 1/20, the 20th day of the first month. Okay. At 2:01. 1/20, like 12. All right. Remember Michigan back in 97, the last time they won the national title. Was it the 102nd collegiate season? Oh, I was thinking 120 at first. Anyways. Numbers. Appreciate everybody. Richard West and Big Stank in the building. All right, y'all. I'll be back very soon. Appreciate you. Until then.